get live. So the reporting restrictions of the case in Leeds have now been lifted. This is the case that I was sent to prison for reporting on. I'll just point out they haven't been lifted because they were automatically going to be lifted. These reporting restrictions would have been on for another possibly 12 to 18 months. They've been lifted because the media finally, and the only reason why is because I'm in court on Tuesday and they want to be able to report it, the media challenged the reporting restriction on the case. And I've seen some journalists already coming out saying this is the one that we couldn't report on. No, there's no logical reason why you couldn't report on what happened to those young girls. There is a logical reason why you couldn't report on the verdict, because that could prejudice the next group who were facing trial. I didn't report on the verdicts. I knew the verdicts. Stating the case, that does not cause any prejudice. Now, what I want people... This is the breaking news from this case. The breaking news from this case that was on Friday afternoon when Judge Marson automatically sent me to prison. He allowed the 10 men who have all now been found guilty, who are all now serving, I think, 220 years, he allowed those 10 men to go home. He had heard a full trial of evidence from 15 children that said the horrific and torturous crimes these men committed against them. Judge Marson let those men go home. One of those men, Sajid Hussain, packed his suitcase and is currently in Pakistan, sentenced to 17 years in his absence. So, we've all seen it. The judge, after hearing evidence against these 10 men, after seeing that there was not one witness, not one statement, but 15 children gave statements, the judge made the decision that these men posed no risk to the British public and were not a flight risk. Well, one of them's gone. One of them has escaped justice. My point on each one of these cases is, why are these men, with all their links to criminality, to drugs,